we go. Now, oh yeah! Netflix is buying Warner Brothers. Here's what it means for you. I mean, for me, what am I supposed to do? I didn't buy it. What is that? Well, you know what it means. It means Netflix prices are going to go up again. Means we're going to have they're going to make more Batman shows. Yeah, I wonder if they'll make like a Batman TV show. You know what? If they make a Batman TV show in the same vein as their Daredevil show, that could be something. But they're probably not going to, because Netflix doesn't really have a great track record with making good stuff. Anyway, here we go. Well, that's all, folks. Well, that's it. I just got here. No, that's what the ping says. Because it's Disney. Wait a minute, that's a Disney. No, Warner Brothers. What am I talking about? It's Warner Brothers. No, I have too many cross wires in my head. Anyway, in a deal worth $72 billion. Wow. Imagine just having like $72 billion lying around you can just use to buy a whole company. Netflix announced Friday that it will be purchasing legendary Hollywood studio Warner Brothers, home of huge films and new and old such as Superman, Casablanca, and the Harry Potter franchise, as well as HBO, HBO Max, and a host of iconic TV shows, including Game of Thrones, The Sopranos, and The White Lotus. I never heard of that one. The deal comes at the end of a bidding war for Warner Brothers that included such media corporate giants as Paramount and Comcast, and will follow the separation of Warner Brother. Comcast and will follow the separation of Warner from its cable TV business, Discovery Global, which includes Discovery Networks, CNN, TNT, and others. In release Friday morning, Netflix says it will maintain Warner Bros., currently operating and building on its strengths. But questions are already swirling about what this deal means for two of the biggest names in Hollywood, and all the shows and films they produce that fans have come to love so dearly. Well, not lately. Again, yeah, I know, I'm yelling at clouds. The deal is also not a sure thing. All corporate acquisitions like this are subject to regulatory approval by the federal government. Wow. So I guess the government could like swoop in and say, no, you can't monopolize all the entertainment. Which, I don't know about this. I don't know. I don't really like how everything is just being owned by 5 corporations. It's like that's kind of also what's breeding this modern day lack of quality. I think it's the lack of competition. And here's everything you need to know about the major merger, including how it could affect what you log in to watch on your TV every night. Watching your TV. Oh, that's an advertisement. Will anything change right away because Netflix is buying Warner Bros.? Immediately, consumers won't see any effects. The deal is not yet approved by regulators. More on that below. Netflix predicts that the transaction will go through in 12 to 18 months. So they didn't exactly buy it yet. It's sort of just they won the bid. So the money hasn't changed hands yet, so I guess something could happen. Like again, like the government could come in and say no. Which, yeah, I don't know. Maybe, because I heard about, I think Zaslav wanted to sell it off. hearing things about Zaslav trying to sell off Warner Bros. For a while now. Which I don't know, why can't Warner Brothers just be its own thing? Why do they have to sell it in the first place? Like, is it because it wasn't profitable? Because there's ways of turning that around. Oh. Will Warner Bros. Movies still be released in theaters? It's an announcement of oh, and yeah, that's another thing. The Batman 2. Is that going to affect the Batman 2? Or oh, and James Gunn and his Superman series. Or I guess no, the Supergirl movie is coming out next. Yeah, his whole universe, the Gunverse. What's that going to happen? What's going to happen with that? Like, is Gunn still in? Because I guess they could, like, if they wanted to, they could get rid of James Gunn. Like, they just have to pay out his contract. But again, like, do we really want another reboot of Superman? And again, it's done by Netflix, which, again, not a good track record. So I don't know how. I don't know. I doesn't. This does not bode well for the future of DC. That's what I'm getting at. Because it's just corporations buying corporations. They don't care at all about art. They don't care all about making a good product. It's like buying sheep for the slaughter. So, so yeah, there it is, Warner Brothers. What else is happening with it? Even Netflix keeps releasing Warner films in theaters. The schedule may not be exactly the same way it is now. In a call with media analysts after the deal was announced, Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos said, "I think the window will evolve to be much more consumer friendly." I doubt that. But it's when is anything they've made been consumer friendly? To be able to meet the audience where they are quicker. They are in quicker. Those words aren't placating worried members of the industry, particularly theater owners who rely on theatrical releases and long windows to maintain their business and get audiences to the cinema. And just more and more. Yeah, no. I don't really see this as a good thing. It's just more companies eating other companies. I don't know, I don't think they're gonna produce anything of any substance. It's not, if they're not gonna produce anything for the fans, it's just more cranking out more product. Get excited for next product.